Hey, you all. Thank you so much for popping on with today's workout with Rob. Now, as I start every single one of these, I do kind of use a little disclaimer. I am not a professional personal trainer. So do not do everything or expect me to know all of the ins and outs. I'm just a guy who loved going to the gym. And right now, with the pandemic and everything, I don't have a gym to go to. And honestly, because I went to the gym 6 days a week for almost 3 or 4 years, I didn't ever get any real workout stuff for at home. So I spent a lot of time the first couple of weeks just trying to figure out different ways to do home workouts with simple stuff around. And I just started putting them here onto Zoom and then onto YouTube to be able to share with everyone. Thank you, everyone who's hopped on with me. You guys, I really appreciate it. It just seems to make workouts a little bit more fun when you have a couple other people with you struggling as well through it. So today, you all you need is a towel. Now, I suggest something that's relatively long so then you can use it because we're going to use it for resistance. We're going to use it for a couple of different things while we're doing this. And the way I set these up is I normally have like 5 to 7 workouts. We'll do them, try to do as many reps as you can without blowing yourself out the first 2 times because we're going to do 3 full sets of these. By the third set, you want to do as many reps as you can physically without hurting yourself. But first and foremost, we always get started with stretching. I trust that everyone who's watching, you just kind of do whatever stretches are going to work best for you. I had an issue with sciatic earlier this year, so I do a lot of leg stretches. But today we're going to be doing stuff with our arms and our shoulders. So make sure you stretch out your arms and everything else like that as well too. So let's do some stretches. I'll give you guys all a little bit of time to do it while I get my stretches going as well. Everyone who's on the video, if you ever have any questions or anything like that, just go ahead and unmute and give me a shout. I got my speaker going, so then I should be able to hear you. And remember too, you guys, whatever you're stretching, don't forget to breathe. Sometimes we'll hold our breath, and you'll actually notice while you're stretching, if you're breathing, when you exhale, your stretch will get a little bit deeper. Sometimes you'll get a little bit more. If you feel some like little cracks, some strains and stuff, that's okay, but don't overdo it to the point where you hurt yourself. You definitely know your own body and you can kind of control that limit, but make sure you get your muscles warmed up and stretched out. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, go ahead and give me a like, comment below if you like the workouts. Also, if you guys know of any good yoga mat cleaning tips, I need that help because my yoga mat does not smell pleasant anymore. So just putting that out there in the world. If anyone has any good tips on cleaning your yoga mat without ruining it, because I love this yoga mat. It's really sweet, but whew, you don't really realize until you get down and stretch on it how bad it smells. My legs are still sore from doing jump around on Saturday. And daily Facebook dance offs, I always put my all into those as well too. If you guys are watching on YouTube on the replay, make sure you go to Facebook and search the hashtag Facebook dance off, all one word. If you want to laugh a little bit, it's been pretty fun. I danced with a unicorn owl today. I didn't know that they existed, but they do. And it dances better than I do. So if you want to see that, you got to go to Facebook to find it. I might post some of the good, at the end of all of this quarantine stuff, maybe I'll post some of the good dances onto YouTube here as well. All right, where's my towel? Okay. So what you want to do with your towel is kind of wrap it up so that it's nice and long. I go like corner to corner there. And you always want to try and keep it taut. The more taut you keep it, the better it's going to be for your workout. All right. So the first one we're going to do is standing triceps side to side. So with the towel above your head and your arms bent, you're going to pull the towel one way. Now remember, you always want to have some resistance on it. You're going to pull it one way, and then you're going to pull it the other way. Now, the more resistance you put on it, obviously, the stronger it's going to be for you. And you want to do about 10 or so of these, maybe like 5 to 10 on each side. And the key really is to keep your elbows straight out from your shoulders. So you're not tilting like this. Oh, I'm hitting my fan. You're really keeping your arms straight like this. And you're just going one direction and the other direction. You'll feel the resistance on the back of your triceps, right there on the butterflies, Tammy. But bend your elbows, not your whole arm like this. So try and have it about straight out like this, and just bend one elbow at a time. There you go, that's better. Cool. Like I said, we're gonna do 3 full sets of these, so you don't want to overdo it on the first time through. All right. Now we're gonna do under our feet, under 1 foot. Don't try to do under both feet because you'll fall over. Just under 1 foot. Have that resistance, and you're gonna pull your leg straight out in front of you. Now remember, we're working our arms, not our legs. So you want to try and do this where you're actually lifting your leg up yourself. You know what I mean? So you're kind of using your shoulders and your biceps here. We'll do 10 on each leg. And keep your leg nice and straight. We'll do bending our legs here next. After you do 7 to 10 on one leg, do the other leg. But remember, we're actually working out our arms and not our legs here. There's a nice stretch in the legs though. And you should feel it a little bit in the chest as well too, because you're kind of working almost like a chest, like a reverse chest press. Watch out for babies. All right, now this time, We're gonna do it, we're gonna bend our knee, and this is gonna be a bicep curl. So you're gonna be focusing more on curling and lifting the weight of your foot up. And then when you go down, push down with your foot too. So you're getting resistance both directions. But it's really elbows into the side, tight, and curl it and push down. 5 to 10 on each foot. So you should really feel this just in the biceps and not so much in your shoulders or the rest of your arm. I think I'm going to take and tie little knots in the corners. Get a little better grip. Yeah, it's too short then. Too short. All right. So now towel squats. So now we're doing our legs a little bit. Towels above your head, elbows back, and just do some simple squats with them. Keep your chest out, keep your arms up, and sit. Don't bend too much at the waist. And once again, while you have that towel up, you also will feel some resistance in the arms too at the same time. Now keep that towel above your head. Bend at the hips directly and just do a straight forward bend and back up. Now try to focus on keeping the towel directly above your head the whole time. So you're really going straight at the hips there. All right, now if you guys have a weight, grab a weight. If you don't have a weight, you can do this without it. We're gonna do side bends. So you're really focusing on the curvature of your spine and stretching out the opposite side. And you can do it with the weight in your hand too, which just makes it a little bit stronger. So anything that's 5, 6 pounds or so, that works. Perfect, Sam. But it's really just stretching out that side body here. And remember, you want to have your head straight up. Imagine you're writing a line on the ceiling coming out of the top of your head. You want that to stay straight. You don't want it to like circle too much. About 10 on each side. This is one that's really good to get rid of that little extra bit that's over here on the sides, that love handles. And when you're done with that, go ahead and grab your towel again, or whatever you want. You don't have to have a towel for this one if you don't want. We're gonna do jump lunges, everyone's favorite. So instead of just doing a lunge forward like this and coming back up, you do a lunge forward and you jump to the other side. What's fun with the towel is to hold it out in front of you. It kind of changes your balance and where your core is, and also allows for a little bit more resistance in your shoulders again too. I don't know why I added these in when my legs are still killing me from jump around on Saturday. And do about 10 or so of those. And that's our first set. So now we're going to do all of this over 2 more times. Take a moment, drink some water. I'm drinking Tiger's Blood. It's a mix of activate and circulate. If you want to sweat, this will make you sweat. All right, so now we go back to the standing tricep side to side. Make sure your elbows are straight out from your side there. Tammy, you don't want to rotate your shoulders. You want your arms to stay at that same level like this. And you want to do this. There you go. You should feel it back here. All right. Leg raises. So here, remember, we're focusing on using our chest and our arms to pull our leg up. And use that weight that your leg creates to be able to be your resistance. And do a few on each side. And now the curls. So this one, you do bend your knee, keep your elbows locked into your side, and just lift your leg up by bicep curls. Nice part about having a towel is you can use it to wipe your sweat at the same time too. All right, towel squats, arms above your head, 10 squats. And then forward bends. They call these good mornings. I thought that was kind of a fun name for them. So arms above, bend right here at the waistline, and straight bend. Try not to curve your back too much. Side bends. One thing I do when I focus on these ones is I try to make sure my hand gets down almost to like my knee. So then you know you're getting a really good curve to your side. All right, jump lunges. Whew. Oh, it definitely smells like spring outside. It said it's supposed to be like 72 degrees down here today. Whew. All right, last set. So this time through, you guys, make sure you just kind of push yourself as far as you can until you can't anymore. All right. Leg raises. All right, now curls. Squat. All right, good mornings. Side bends. Almost done, you guys. These are definitely like the sneakiest ones. So I feel like you don't feel it much while you're doing it. And then the next day you wake up and your entire side's just like on fire. All right, finish strong with jump lunges. Hi, Rosie. Caught her. Whew. Who would have thought a towel would be so fun? All right, you guys, well, go ahead and do your cool downs and stretches and everything. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.